I'm reading this book right now called Principle of the Path. The main point of the book, and I'm only about 2 chapters in, is your direction determines your destination, not your desires. Your desires do not determine where you're going to go. It's what you're doing right now determines where you're going to go, right? So many people think that like, oh, I want to go out and do this, and I want to change my life. I want to do things better, but they don't make any actions to actually go towards that. When I say it like that, it's like, yeah, this makes sense that, your desires don't determine your destination. It's the things you do today. It's your direction, where you're headed, that determines where you're going to go. But it's hard to actually put it into practice, right? This past year has been difficult for me because I have literally been the poster child for wanting something and not actually moving towards it because I didn't take the actions to move towards it. I didn't set my life up. I was being too greedy, too excited about ideas and not thinking about a long-term plan, too greedy with my time, greedy with ideas, whatever, that concept of like wanting to do a lot, but not moving towards it because I'm unwilling to make small steps. I think that was it. That was the kicker. And I've had to break that down, right? So I'll slow down for a second. What direction am I headed, right? I'm not in college. I'm building tables, and I'm trying to make videos to become a social media content creator. So my destination right now, based on the direction I'm headed, is that A, I will be a college dropout that's starving on the side of the road. B, I will pull my life together and own a woodworking company. Or C, I will really put some time and effort into organizing everything that needs to get done. I'll make a daily commitment and stay on top of videos, including the ones on this channel. I'll set up opportunities for myself. That way I can kind of maximize my time, even though I don't really have that much money. And, make videos on social media by doing interviews, gaining the wisdom from people who have done this for years. That way I can kind of be an overnight success instead of a 10-year in the making success. And technically I won't be an overnight success because I've been doing this for 4 years now, but regardless, the point still stands, right? Of what direction am I headed, right? I asked my buddy Tyler the other day, are we actually headed towards where we want to go? Is this the direction we're going to? Is this the dream we have in mind? Is this the best dream for our lives? Like, you have to get really intent on exactly what it is that you want, or else it's not going to happen. And so I've had to narrow my interests down and say, okay, you overestimate what you can do in a year, you underestimate what you can do in 10 years. Over the next 10 years, what are the most enticing things that I'd want to do? And even if it's too much to do in 10 years, I'm going to write them all down so that I can sample along the way the different areas and see, oh, do I actually want to learn how to play piano? Or do I actually want to travel to every country in the world, or whatever it is, right? I can sample these things along the way and eventually narrow down my interests. So right now, instead of being a maniac and trying to go for all of these different things at once, I will slow down and figure out what are the things I want, and then how do I start heading towards those things? How do I change my direction so that it's aimed to hit, inevitably, those desires? That's the question. How do you set your life up so that it's inevitable that you will hit that target eventually? Let's say that there's from my research or from my observations on YouTube of watching different successful YouTubers and how they've gained 1 million subscribers, how long it took, it's generally around 3 years of a YouTuber has been posting once a week that they hit 1 million subscribers. And so technically you can gauge that you can hit 1 million subscribers if you post between 100 to 150 videos. Like Balaam Levine hit his first million in like 125 videos. Eric hit his first around there as well, I think, and then 10 million videos. I think it was something like 200 or 10 million subscribers. It's like 200 videos, something like that. And then like over time, of course, if I'm posting a daily video, I'm not going to hit 10 million subscribers necessarily. It has to have the quality and the fact that it's on a consistent basis. It has to constantly be improving to be able to amass that amount of success, right? But the point still stands of, that concept of like, you're only 10 no's away from that yes. Or, if you ask 10 girls for their number, or 100 girls or 150, eventually the 151st or the 201st or the 1001st person that you ask is going to be your wife, right? And she'll be the perfect one. So all those no's up until that point were the price to pay to get what you wanted. And who wouldn't want to pay that price, right? Why would you settle for number 5 if you just kept going for it, and number 77, try number 77, attempt number 201 was the successful action that got you over the edge, got you the dream life, right? I'm going to wake up every day moving forward and ask myself, what direction am I headed today? Am I moving closer towards my goals, my target? And if not, how can I reorient my life so that actually happens? Because I will not take another year. I will not take another month, another day, or another hour, minute, or second of not moving exactly where it is that I want to go. And this YouTube channel is part of me achieving this dream for myself. What do I want to do down the road? And how is this YouTube channel going to help me do that? I want to be a clear and concise speaker. And I've already seen in the past 12 videos how easy it is to start organizing your mind by just saying things out in a video. It's absurd how much this account has helped me in the past 2 weeks. Who knows what it's going to look like in 2 months, 2 years, right? I want to be a speaker, and I want to speak clear and concise, and I want to be competent and have stories to tell, and I want to be able to do it on the fly. And all of these things I'm practicing right now. At the start of this video, all I told myself was, okay, I need to record a video because I haven't recorded that many in a couple days. I'm going to do 2 today. And I told myself, well, the concept of the direction is the destination, right? I've been thinking about that constantly over the past couple of days as I've been reading this book. Let me just talk about that and see where it goes. And here we are, So ask yourself, be intent about it. What if I could have it all? If I could have the dream, if I could have everything went right, what is the best case scenario? And then ask yourself again, what is the worst case scenario? If everything went wrong, if I didn't get anything I wanted, in fact, if things were imposed on me, that was the worst situation that I could endure, right? What would that look like? And is that out of my control, or did I put myself in that situation? Because there are certain situations that are out of control, but most of the time you're putting yourself in that situation. If I have to pay off a debt for 3 months, right? It's probably because I took a loan with money that I didn't have, and I used it to make something that didn't make money, right? And there's valuable lessons to be learned in every experience like that. So don't discount it, but at the same time, ask yourself, do I hold a responsibility in where I am today? And the answer is yes. You are responsible for the decisions that have brought you to this point today. And how can I be responsible and be conscious of these decisions moving forward so that I can actually make my path align with the direction of accomplishing this dream? How can I choose the path that will be the shortest route, the fastest, best, most informative route, whatever that looks like, right? Ask yourself those questions. Let me repeat it one more time. What direction am I headed on? What is the best possible outcome, and what is the worst thing that I should try my best to avoid, to have in the back of my mind of I'm running away from that and towards this. And then this path that I'm headed on is going to where I want to go. The direction is the destination, man. You could have what you want. You really could have anything that you want in this life if you just ask for it. If you just set out to go and do it and you just commit, you can have whatever you want. And that's the thing that keeps me going every single day. The thing that sustains me. I know it's possible because people have done crazier. People have done more expensive things, or people have done less possible. What the word is? I'm blanking. Maybe I'm running out of fuel for this conversation, but it's possible, man. It's possible, and we can do it. Because why not? See ya.